Humana. What's up, Go Gadget? You too nosy. How you guys doing? On a good Tuesday morning. This is gonna be one of those weird weeks where it's just gonna feel like, I guess like it's blowing by. What's up, Junior? I don't know if I said what's up, Leo and PCP, but hey guys. What's up, Grimlong? Grim morning. You know, something like that. You2 knows the YouTube edition. We got Sigma Warcher. Sigma Warcher Chester sauce. Yep, Matt's back. Wouldn't that be crazy if he wasn't? I'm like, yeah, guys, he's still on vacation.
Bro, okay, can we... I left to just, you know, a normal environment here. I came back to fucking cicada hell. What is going on around here, bro?
Yep. I heard that Kentucky has like the worst this year.
Dude, I like left and there's nothing. I came back and I was like, what the fuck? I want to go back. I'm done.
You were getting your Brazilian done.
Yeah, I was getting butt implants in Mexico.
BBL, baby.
What's up, guys? 5600 XT is diabolical. Well, there's a reason for this build. This build on paper may look a little diabolical, but basically what this build is for a video we're doing where we compare the cheapest AM5 build we did a few weeks ago to the AM4 equivalent at the same price. So basically we were going to show you guys what the difference is and use the benchmarks from that past video to compare to what you can get doing a little deal hunting, but go AM4.
Also, I feel like the 5600 XT for...
It was 136.
Yeah, I mean, that's not diabolical.
Yeah, so 136 is not that bad of a price.
Stop.
Oh, it's tracking. So it's not that bad of a price, but the idea is we were able to get, on paper, a better CPU, actually. Even though it's AM4, you get this 5800 XT, which I think for benchmarks is a decent amount better versus the 8400F, which is the CPU you're using before. You get 8-core, 16 threads, stuff like that. But basically, this build is going to be equivalent in price, so we're just going to see which one's the better option. Obviously, with upgrade path in mind, the AM5 one might make more sense, but that AM5 build also went with a really cheap motherboard, a bunch of really other cheap stuff, so we'll see.
Yeah, I've been seeing, I know chat on Sunday was saying they're getting a lot of Taco Bell ads. I'm like, it's crazy that Taco Bell can't talk to us, but they can give
We're
you all
getting
ads.
a lot of Taco Bell ads? That's crazy. We need Taco Bell sponsorship.
Oh, look, someone asked just you a question the other day. Now someone's asking just me a question.
Here you go.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm downgrading from
Such a stupid question. No, I'm just kidding.
Why are you just downgrading to save some money? Is that kind of the vibe?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, that's a tough one to answer because, I mean, I would honestly just say, like, just don't 4K game. I mean, I already wouldn't even want a 4K game on a 4090 personally. I just don't like 4K.
No.
I don't think we're ready for it.
What's up, Vic? What's up, Ross? How you doing?
What's up, Vic? I feel like 4K is going to be a thing maybe in the next, like, I'm going to say 4K will kind of slowly be replacing 1440 once we hit, like, 5, 6 years.
Well, I mean, there's still people, I mean, even like in some of our builds that like 1080p is still fine for most people. So like, it's not like 1440p has totally killed that resolution. So
I do wonder what the breakdown looks like. I think a lot more, well, the problem is console. I think a lot more people are doing 4K now, but I think anyone getting into PCs, most people are doing 1080 still.
Yeah, and normally just don't even go that route.
Hey, Steve Grimlong said it right. Like 5090, 4K, not even great. I mean, Matt and I tested it, and I remember just not being impressed.
It's just fine. It's fine. Why'd you downgrade from a 7700 XT to a 5060 and I'm not mad? Are you all just trying, is this like the signs of the times? Y'all just trying to save money? Big man, what, you're having like a stroke with your typing. What's going on?
Can you already get do you already have a 5060?
You can buy them apparently.
Can you you already have it though? I thought they like just, when was it, like the 18th or something?
Yeah, last week. I know some people were saying, I saw someone in chat saying that theirs was going to be here today. We don't even have our 5060. You can buy them, Newegg.
I got 299, okay. Yeah, what are they looking like? Are people hating them for the same
kind of hating
reason?
them, the same bullshit.
How much worse are we looking than the 5060 Ti 8 gig?
I don't know. I've not seen the reviews.
It's a significant price cut because the 5060 Ti 8 gigs I think they're like, what, $400 almost?
You can't read, Matt?
Actually, no, they're like $330, aren't they?
Yeah, is that what they, can you even get them for that?
Maybe they're not that cheap. I don't remember.
I thought it was 400. Let's see. So 56 Ti is 449, 419 for the.
That's reneged. Okay, okay. So yeah, 419.
419.
So that's not terrible then. If it's, not too much worse. Why would anyone ever want to buy a 56? You just wait to be the top of the Steam charts.
It will be. It'll be the top of Steam charts because all the pre-builts will have them and anything like that. So You want me to turn the box around? You want to read the specs on the back? No, I'm good.
I know I was watching some of the WAN show the other day, and they were talking about the VR or the VRAM thing.
I actually planned a video for it to actually talk about the VRAM thing whenever we get a card that we can test it with.
It was funny because they were just like talking about how AMD's like the underdogs who overtook, and they're always giving you so much VRAM. But then he's like, why is it that with their lower end cards, they're like, here's 8 gigs, and they just say it's fine, guys.
Yeah, you saw the tweet that they were putting out that everyone was like freaking out about. Was the like AMD just said we think the 8 gig variant's still worth it for the games that we want to play, for the people who are buying it 1080p whatever. Obviously, everyone just like went fucking crazy
ballistic
on it, but.
I definitely do still see that part of things where it's like if you're getting an 8 gig entry level card, you're really, that should play everything you want.
I think the biggest thing is the price. Like,
Yeah.
I think if you're going to get an 8 gig card, I feel like pushing a $300 card is a little hard, but everything is getting more expensive. So you're not really factoring in that everything is getting more expensive. So the stuff that would have been $200 is now $300. So, but it is what it is, The video we'll try to do is, the idea was we'll get an 8 gig card because the main argument AMD's been saying is average gamers don't need more than 8 gigs of VRAM for the games they're actually playing, which we've done that before. We show you guys the most popular games, we test them, we show the VRAM, it's whatever. But then also I wanted to throw in a YouTube community post to be like, hey, give us the games that you actually feel like at 1080p are having VRAM issues, and we'll test those.
Right. DLSS just looks way better than FSR. I've never had a preference. I always just think it just depends on like, are you running quality, balanced, how good is your CPU and card?
All right, chat, we're gonna be doing a little build B-roll with this one.
5060 or 4060 8 gig was 300, so the 5060 being 300 seems, that's a good point actually.
Yes.
At least that might be seeing that card at 300 that you can buy it is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people just, there's a certain community or a certain area of the PC space that hated the 4060, didn't like it being an 8 gig card, thought it was just not a good idea. AMD had a better option. The real thing will be, what does AMD have with this 9060 XT? Like, what is the benchmark going to look like with that? What's up, man? How you doing? Hello, hello. Best CPU to pair with the 9070 XT. Are you playing at 1440p? If you're doing 1440p, I'd be looking like a 9600X would be like a really good one, or 9700X. Intel side of things, if you want to go ultra, those ultra CPUs are getting cheaper. I think that's Soul Style, the only 1080 games that might struggle. Soul Style. I mean like Souls, like S-O-U-L-S, not S-O-L-E-S.
Soul Stealer.
So I did a community post. If you guys want to contribute to the community post, if you have games that you see your average reviewer who preaches that 8 gigs is obsolete, tell us what games that we should be testing. Because for the most part, you know us, we focus on the games that average players are playing. We dive into new releases, and I think that's something we're going to focus on later on throughout the year, is more new release content. Really in the esports sector, 8 gigs is still fine for 1080p. We just want to know what games there actually are experiencing issues, and we'll just see if that even matters to most people. You just watched 5060 8 gig versus 16 gig video on Hardware Unbox. So is there actually anything different hardware-wise with that GPU instead of just the VRAM, or is it just the VRAM?
Like the TI versus the TI?
Yeah.
Or which?
Just VRAM? Okay. I'll have to watch that video and see what the numbers look like then.
I guess it's not like, what was the one card that it was a big difference? Was it the...
Wasn't the 3060?
The 3060 versus the
3060 8 gig was actually quite cut down.
Well, that, and then like, remember the 3060 Ti had less VRAM than the 3060 12 gig, but it was better still.
That's Doom Dark Ages. We actually have that on our benchmark run. We've tested it recently. We have a build challenge that we started before I left that I think Jackson has to play.
I'm on like chapter like 13 right now.
Oh, nice. You've been running through it?
I've been grinding it. It's fun. It's very nostalgic to like Halo.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I love the. We had a comment on our that pre-built we bought, the 6500 XT pre-built that went on Monday. Someone was just like, oh, "Look at these NVIDIA fanboys talking trash about the 6500 XT," and I was like, "Are you kidding?"
I feel like I've never seen someone defend that card.
I was like, "We're all for defending budget GPUs," and the one time we tell like, "Hey, this one just don't make much sense."
I mean, honestly, I remember, like, I defended that card a decent amount,
Yeah.
you know, when it came out, because at the time it wasn't, like, terrible. It just wasn't great.
That's crazy. That's a crazy comment. I was like, y'all saw that one AMD video where we all swapped back to NVIDIA and said,
We're the bootlickers.
yeah, we're the bootlickers. NVIDIA's in our pocket, guys.
NVIDIA has us by our balls.
Wild.
Are we using stock cooler in this?
Yeah. The big stock cooler.
Big beef boy.
I'm crazy I defended y'all. Thank you. Thank you, my white knight. Save me. I bought a sim racing wheel and pedals from them. Nice. I mean, you're in NVIDIA's pocket, right? They were in your pocket, you'd be swimming in 5090s. It's valid. We don't even have a direct, I mean, no one really does. I mean, some of the big companies, but we don't really have like a direct working thing with PC Bros for NVIDIA. We don't have any of that. We have to like hunt around suppliers
We wish we
that
did.
scalp you and yeah. So it's been a doozy. A lot of people with 5070, 50 Ti switching to 9070, 9070 XT. I mean, they're good GPUs. If you can find them, I like them. I was never upset with them. I definitely, in that video, I swapped. I mainly said if I had the 9070 XT, I would just keep it. But I wanted a little more power, and the 4070 Ti in the games that I played was a bit more powerful, so that's why I swapped. The website has a Memorial Day sticker on it still. We'll get it taken care of this morning, probably.
Don't worry about it. That's a feature, not a problem.
Matt did not want to come back to our vacation? No, I did. I had a really good vacation, but always excited to come back. Oh. CPU cooler upside down, copper up top. You're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The latches.
The sacred latches.
It's $360, good for 7600 XT. It's not amazing, I'll be honest with you, but I think that's kind of the going price for those right now. I'd wait just a little bit to see what this new launch looks like for the 9060 XT. I know pricing is going to be more most likely. I don't know if that's officially been announced, but Mexico's good. Then nothing down there that was weird or nothing. Yeah, I got attacked. No, everything was good.
It's after he called someone something.
Stop. There's many times I was like, should I ask?
Should I ask?
I know Zach would really want to know. No, it was really good. Nicest people. We had like one slight, it's not really even a scare, but one slight thing where the transportation company we had who was supposed to take us from the airport to the resort, like literally the day before, was getting like bombarded with like 1-star reviews saying they were just like not picking people up. And I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I'm gonna be stuck in the Cancun airport after all this and it's not be able to make it to my thing. And the place they were at was like an hour away from the airport.
Damn.
So it was one of those things where like I would be struggling to try to get a cab or anything like that. But getting there was fine. I basically just had to call them and bombard them. I just kept calling them constantly, being like, you're going to pick us up, right? And they're like, yeah, we'll be there. But to the airport, we were waiting in the lobby, and it was about 10, 15 minutes past they said when they were going to be there, and they hadn't showed up. And I was like, oh, no.
You had your reviews ready.
And I was like, oh, no. I was like, I need somebody to come get us. And they finally pulled up, and I was like, thank you. I was really worried. So I was one of those where like, I know we don't do Google reviews, but I left a Google review saying like it was a 4-star experience, but I don't really know what's going on with these 1-stars. There were some people saying, which could have been just bullshit. You know how some Google reviews are. I mean, with us, we deal with Google reviews all the time. They're bullshit.
People just want to see you fail.
Someone was telling stories about how their driver like brought him to the wrong terminal at the airport, and then some guy was like telling them that he would charge you another $30 to get you to the right terminal, and like
Really, like a little scam thing?
yeah, he was like, I felt like our driver was in on a little scam, and I was like, I didn't feel that vibe at all. But I know that happens, but like for me, I never had that issue. Yep, it was just me and the lady. Had a fun time. We were in a resort that we stayed in, and everything was good. Food was good. I don't want to look at alcohol for at least 2 months, but it was good. They hustling you. I never experienced that. I know it happens to some people, but the place we were at, we did not get hustled, so I'm good.
I know whenever I watch like a lot of the videos where it'll be like Egypt, India, places like that, I know that's just like everything there. I don't think Mexico's too bad about that. Could be wrong. I'm sure some of you guys have been there, so.
You had a bad experience in Cancun? I'm definitely going to go back at some point. One of those things, the journey was definitely long. Like, I was tired. But it's one of those things where I enjoyed it. The place we were at was a great experience, nicest people. Everyone was very, very helpful. It was all good. Was you drunk? Well, okay, let me just explain this. So basically in the resort that we're at, they have just the main pool and like a quiet pool area. Normally hung out with the quiet pool, just chilling, whatever. Never really drank too much there because you kind of just were hanging out. But we rented these cabanas where you can basically just hang out in a cabana, and that comes with butler service. And I was like, it's actually, to be fair, you act like I've spent a bunch of money on this. It was like $100-something for the day to get all that, and I was like, that's not bad. I was like, I'll do that.
I'll take it.
So we did that for 2 days. It was like $125 for each day. See, sounds like rich people shit. I'm just telling you, it was actually quite affordable. Basically, they would come by, but what includes is they basically make you take a bottle of something.
Oh.
And I'm just like, it is just 2 of us here. And they're like, do you want a bottle of Don Julio? Do you want a bottle of...
Don Julio.
Do you want a bottle of Tito's? And I was like, And eventually they said, we could bring you champagne. I was like, champagne seems like the most doable.
Yeah.
But that still fucked us up. But like...
Was it like good champagne, or was it just like piss?
Yeah. Hey, Google. Skip. It wasn't bad. But I was not taking, we just kept saying, we're not getting the bottle of tequila or Tito's. Like,
No,
that
that'd be
sounds
horrible.
like a recipe for disaster. But no, that still was a lot.
They said no mixers. No
mixers.
mixers.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, can you like bring us something to like do there? Yeah, like the people next to us were demons. They just were like, they had a bottle of Don Julio and they were like, can we just get cups of ice? And I was like, you are insane. I was like, no.
So y'all got any bourbon?
I was like, no, I'm good. Even bourbon, I'd be dead. But no, I never was at I knew we did it right because I had a good time, but I never woke up the next morning feeling like crap. So like, I was doing it right.
Righteous.
Oh yeah, no, 100% dark. If we brought enough, I think that's one reason why we were taking care of good is there's a lot of people there in the all-inclusive that they don't tip anything with these people. But like, if you just get in a habit of like, every time you go and get 2 drinks, give them $1 or 2, they will take care of you. Like they will be like, they'll come back. Like some of the bartenders, like even at the quiet pool, we were just sitting there and you go up to the bar, you get something, we go sit down. That guy was like coming back to us like 10 minutes earlier with like basically like, hey, do you want me to get you something else? Do you want me to get you something else? And I'm just like.
So take.
So just gotta take care of people. Brought you some RH? Yeah, some RH.
Would you imagine getting some of that Mexico Royal honey? That'd be that good shit.
Yeah, the food was pretty solid. I kind of get the whole people say about like all-inclusive food that can get, it's just different. Like it's not, I would say the breakfast was great every single time. Some of the food was just, it was just okay, but most of the stuff we had was solid. I won't complain about it being all-inclusive.
All-inclusive. Mexican RH is OP. That's crazy. I wouldn't know. I should have asked my guy. I'd be like, hey, does anyone know where to get the RH? What kind of food? It was all over the place. So the resort had, I think, like El Nepal.
El Nepal had like 5 or 6 different like restaurants where they would just do different style of food. It was like Mediterranean. There was traditional Mexican food. At a pork shank, which is literally just a big thing of pork. I've never even had it before. But,
Shank.
and then what else? There's like a normal, just like, they had a taco lunch place where they had like a taco bar, which is good. And I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. Mediterranean. Oh, there was an Asian restaurant. It was really good. I don't remember the other ones, I'll be honest. So they weren't that memorable, but they're all good.
But did they have a McDonald's?
A McDonald's, no McDonald's. They had a coffee shop that was good.
Zach
would have been there all the time. You could just go in and get whatever like cold brew, coffee drink you want. No matter what, you can just OD on caffeine if you want to.
Remember when I went to the Dominican Republic, it was cool because like a lot of this stuff was just free, like inside the resort.
Yep.
I just remember the thing I ate the most, I feel like, was burgers and fries. Because they had like a burger and fry place like right on the beach. So that was my go-to, burger and fries.
Was the trip expensive? So this is a little inside hack. I used Amex points for it. So basically, I did the whole thing, and some of the people here have done the same thing. I know McAllister or whatever did it for their Japan trip.
And Sheehy.
If you sign up for like an Amex for the first time, again, this is not financial advice, but if you sign up for one for the first time, you can get like a big chunk of points. I basically took those points on top of my normal spending throughout the rest of the year, and I was able to get a whole week with, I would say it was the entry-level room, but the entry-level room of that place was really nice. I ended up only spending, I had to pay for the flights, but then out of pocket for the resort ended up being like $300, something like that. Which again, for that kind of experience is really freaking cheap, but.
Hero is ready. Yeah, I think if you already kind of like know that you want a certain credit card or something, and you know you like to travel.
And you get the points out of it, it's worth it.
Do you have the same card as them? Is it the gold one?
Yeah, I still have the gold one.
I know it's the only downside though is what is it, like $300 a year?
Yeah, so you got to make sure that you're actually getting the rewards or whatever for it. Because I think he has 3 something a year is the annual fee on it.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna make sure you're spending a good amount of money on it too to get the rewards.
Yeah, no, it's normally they'll give you the bonus based on like you spending a certain amount on the card within like a certain period of time.
Your credit's too bad to get a credit card?
Crazy.
Dang. Do you not have one, Midnight? Like at all? I could get a 5070 for $500. Kind of makes a 5060 16 gig. 5060 Ti 16 gig or the do they have a normal one?
There is an 8 gig.
Is there a 16 gig of a normal 5060? You said 5060 16 gig. That's why I wasn't sure. I'm assuming you're talking about the Ti because that's the one that the price is not worth it. Like if you can get the 5070 for if you had found it for $500, it's even better. I've only seen them for like $550, and even then, I still wouldn't spend the $500 almost that the 5060 Ti cost.
I heard about his frustration with Apex Legends.
Yeah, he watched the clip this morning. that was something. Now I was telling him how like when I'm not streaming, I just never have problems. I launch every game I want to play. I don't even have to think about the settings. I can just run it like max most time if I want to, 1440p. I don't crash, like nothing. But then it's like as soon as I start streaming, I don't know what it does to my PC, but it's like every game. Because normally OBS is the problem, but for Apex the other day, that was like actually the game that was lagging like that.
It's crazy. All right. Plop and drop.
That's why I was so frustrated, because like, you know, when I play like Call of Duty and stuff, every stream it lags, but I can't see it. Everything looks normal for me, like everything.
But then it was messing your gameplay up, so at that point,
yeah, that's when I was like, okay,
you can't even try to entertain.
This is bad. Are you good?
Yeah, because you go over to this spot so I can focus on it.
Oh, you want me to go over the spot?
So I can make sure it's focused. Cool. All right.
Sasuke.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Sasuke.
Oh, Sasuke. The fan is in the way. Oh.
That's a clip. Beautiful.
The fan was not letting it go.
Waiting for McAllister to not cut that part.
Yeah, just That's all we did while you were gone. We just listened to that. We had it on 12-hour loops.
20 gifted for making a Twitch. Let's go.
Oh God. Oh my God, you missed. It was Thursday, I think. I didn't. It was Wednesday or Thursday. I didn't really have anything to build. So I was like, I'm just gonna work on the sleeper PC. That was back when I was like, does anyone in chat know how to do underclocking? And someone in chat actually helped me. It's pretty cool. But I had the jankiest camera setup because we didn't really have any extensions. So I found one, but it was short. So I had the main camera like peeking at me underneath the shelves. And nobody could see the screen or anything. So I was like, man, I feel like this is not a good stream, guys. And then I kept looking for a cable, and I'd come back and I'm like, guys, I cannot find one. We just have to deal with it. And then I hear knocking on the toaster's window, and I'm like, is that freaking Jason? And sure enough, it was Jason with a USB extension.
Oh my God.
So he came in clutch, but at first I was a little scared. I was like, who is at our window right now?
That's crazy. Yeah, the numbers have gone up, buddy. The numbers have gone up. The more we listen to making a Twitch, the more it requires.
I'm making a Twitch dance party.
Yeah.
What is this clip? Vane I love the generic names.
What's the weather looking like for the car show? I haven't been looking.
Ooh, I know, that's a good question because it is.
It's this weekend, isn't
clipped
it?
Let's, all right, guys, let's see what the weather's looking like. We've never had to change a car show, so I'm hoping Saturday says sunny.
Beautiful.
A little like, 7%.
That's nice.
We can deal with that. Ooh, man, that temperature is good too. Car shows start around 68 degrees.
Valid, valid.
Because I know some of those car shows, that, like the last week, I remember it being hot as hell.
Yeah, it gets hot.
I'm running that.
Hope you had a good weekend. We did. Fef Jackson.
Okay.
Fef Jackson. That's crazy. Why don't you use the Linus Tech Tip screwdriver? What do you mean, why don't we use the Linus Tech Tip screwdriver? That's all we use. We decent. I plan on coming down. Yes. Love to see you. I'm roll up on the bike. See, we call it a car show. Obviously, the main focus is getting people here for a car show. Really, how I like to say it is the car show aspect is kind of the vehicle to just promote a meetup. So, like, pun aside, you know, me saying a vehicle. Basically, the idea is to get people who normally wouldn't show up for like a normal gaming PC meetup to come up with their cars. Gets a lot of people here because there's a pretty decent car community here in Louisville. And then from there, we can get people to come in and get introduced to the shop and things like that. So. It's been raining today. The car show's this weekend. We were just kind of checking the weather for this weekend. For me, I would go with the 5070 or the 5060 Ti. Oh yeah, I would. That's the thing. I think NVIDIA does that almost intentionally. There are definitely some times where their cards, it's much better just to step up to the slightly better version. Can I bring a semi? I would not recommend it. Someone brought a tow truck once and scared everyone like crazy. I was surprised people didn't just like disperse in numbers. Someone pulled up in a tow truck and we were like, oh no, did we get in trouble? But no, it was just some guy coming to the car show. He knew what he was doing. I'm pull up in the racing Honda Civic. Has someone done testing with the 5060 Ti, being the Gen 4x8 on an older motherboard? Because I remember it not being a problem with the 4060. Is this pre-recorded? Yes. What's up, Uber? Because I remember, like, even though it's been limited like that, I remember there was still, like, we're at the point now where even at the Gen 4, instead of a Gen 3, the bandwidth limitation really isn't kicking in yet. Doing pretty good, Uber. How about you? Good morning, Moneybags. How you doing? Morning, morning. What's the limit of vehicles? What do you mean limit? The amount of vehicles? It's just kind of first come, first serve. I think this is AI generated. It is. You caught us. We are fully AI. Semiconductors, not semi-truck. Did you say? You did not say semiconductors. Can I bring my semi? Oh, okay, you're ridiculous there, Plum Crazy. You're crazy, bro. Did someone ask for the stream was pre-recorded? I have a feeling it was a troll, but they did ask, yes. Is 4 terabyte SSD a lot of storage? Well, yeah, it's solid. I think even with over 2 terabytes of storage, it has more than the average PC gamer does. No, we're good. We haven't had any issues with parking. It's normally just first come, first serve. Whoever gets it, gets it. If not, it's very easy to loop out of here. That's kind of the policy we've been running with, and it's worked so far. You just kind of pick a spot. Got food trucks coming for this? No, it's gonna be the same thing as before. We normally get the local pizza shop that Jackson used to work for, Fat Jimmy's. We buy a bunch of pizzas and just set them out as a first come, first serve. Traffic cones? We have some now. There are some spots that we will need to mark, like last time. There's some businesses that don't want people parking over there, so we'll place the cones. We're good. We ended up getting some last time when that happened. This is video. This is for a video. Just to explain where this build is going. Basically, we did a video a few weeks ago that you all really liked, which was the cheapest AM5 build. And people wanted to see a AM4 equivalent of this build at the same price point as the cheapest AM5. So this is what this is, and this will be benchmarked using the numbers that we did for the cheapest AM5 build as a way for a main Toasty Bros video to show you guys, should you go this route or should you go with the cheapest AM5? Jackson went to the bathroom. No, he's on vacation now. I subbed in, it's just me now. You're stuck with me. He's gone. He's gone for good. Sit with a laptop, that's crazy. Joner's first come, first serve, exactly. I mean, any of the Toasty Bros or PC Bros team, they normally show up before the event opens, or people who are helping, because they need to, help set up the event. So they normally get their spots like quickly. Do you think it's cheaper to get a new 50 series card graded or an older 40 series? Well, it depends on the older 40 series you're looking for, and if that 40 series is a better value versus a 50 series. The holiday was great. I had a lot of fun in Mexico. First time there, and it was great. It was a great time. I'd recommend it. I wasn't we weren't specifically in Cancun, but how you get to it is you get to the Cancun airport, and then from there you drive. It was at Playa del Carmen, was where we ended up at. Very beautiful area, nice little beach town. Everyone was very nice. It's a good spot. Now days I spend my extra money on computer instead of car stuff. Nice. I respect it. I respect it. I feel like the whole computer, that's what we do the car show, is like computer hobby and car hobby can be interchangeable sometimes. We know a lot of people who are into cars are also into computers. If you're looking for a new 4070, you're not going to find one. Any 40 series GPU right now, unless there's a random stock that pops up, that stuff's not being made anymore. So anytime you're looking for one of those, they are dead stock. So the only way you're going to get a 4070 is go used. So if you're comparing a new versus new, you have to buy a 5070 new unless you just get lucky and find a 4070 in stock. But that's dead stock, so that's why you're not going to find it close to that price. What's slag? Which slag?
Oh, which slag? You said 1 sec. Didn't I send yet?
I don't see anything.
Oh, wait. What about now?
Oh, there it is. What the? Where did that come from?
I don't know, I just saw it on Facebook.
Yo. Oh, that's crazy.
Am I better? No, I didn't do any of that.
No, he didn't.
I don't believe in wiping.
He didn't wipe. We're doing a no wipe challenge for Toasty DIY.
Yeah. We're seeing if we can let it crust up for a month.
That's crazy.
That's what separates boys from men, chat.
Office bidet. We do have a bidet.
We do.
Feed me thy cables.
Feed me the bidet water.
Feed me the bidet water.
We did that. Remember when we first got it? We all we did the bidet initiation, and we got showered by the bidet in all of its sacred juices. I didn't get a single cable through.
I know. That's
Dude,
fine.
I'm
That's what I was gonna-
struggling to get
That's
this.
what I was going to go back and do. Ah! There we go.
Can you see these?
Front panelli.
Someone said, "Oh man, the rashing."
The rashing. Could be
It
hurt.
sounds like a movie. The rationing.
The rationing. Burp, 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 burp.
Bert, Bert, Bert.
Some of my goofy ass boards having that NVMe above the PCIe.
What the heck? Okay, it's at the bottom. I was like, is this board now USB 3?
Does it have C on it? Because it don't have that.
No, but I got adapters.
Oh, we got the adapters?
I got like 4 of them. We haven't
Nice.
gotten the 50 yet, but we will. Did I tell you that I ordered
shit.
50?
No, did you get them from
I ordered
the
50.
source?
I ordered them from the source, the mainland.
Oh, God. Can you pull it back a little bit? There you go.
They're coming from the motherland, chat.
The motherland.
And no, not Russia. Now these ones though, dude, these are short. I don't like these.
Waiting for it to be like the longest version.
Check it.
They're so long, it's crazy.
They're just little nubs. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the source. I'm gonna ask them for the longest ones they have.
Oh yeah, 100%. If 4070 used is the same price as a 5070, buy a 5070. Like, I mean, that's just not even a debate.
I always love questions like that where I'm just like, what do you think we're gonna say?
Yeah, I like love you guys, but like, what do you think we're gonna say about that?
Like 50 series just isn't good, so I'd go with the previous gen. Yeah. Oh, I took my. Where did the adapter go? Here, I'm gonna give it to you without the adapter
That's probably the best way.
because it stole it just a second ago.
Oh God. I get to watch the full video, but there was like something that Noctua put out like during Computex about like, you know, it felt like an anti like top exhaust fan campaign that they were running.
No, I haven't seen that.
So it actually, when I saw the explanation, it kind of makes sense.
Oh God, really?
It like logically makes sense. So think of it this way. So basically, if the fan setup has 2 fans right here, exhaust, actually this really doesn't matter, but I'll just say exhaust,
and nothing on the
and
bottom.
an air cooler right here. That's the big thing, it's probably an air cooler. The air cooler is bringing in air, but this being an exhaust fan right here,
like
it's
sucking it
pulling
away.
some of the air before it gets to the cooler. So the idea is an intake here, an exhaust here. So basically flipping it to where it's not 2 exhausts, 1 intake, 1 exhaust. And someone was doing temperature testing and that actually made a difference because this cooler is actually able to get more air.
Yeah.
It doesn't look great, but...
Did you happen to see how much difference it made?
No, but I just saw like the picture that Noctua was doing. It's like, we've done studies that have done this and this. And I was like, oh boy, that's going to be an interesting
We're gonna
trend.
start seeing so many PCs like trade-ins come in like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so.
I was like,
ugly.
I saw that and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, logically it makes sense, but I don't know how much of a difference it would make. Again, if Noctua is doing it, it's probably like 3 degrees, 2 degrees, and then everyone,
0.01.
yeah, and you're just like, oh, okay, I really don't care.
I need ibuprofen.
Jackson versus Matt tortilla slap contest, huh?
Or like where we put the water in our mouth.
Yeah, we should do that. What's the price of this build? I don't know. I guess what we're selling this one for. I'll be honest, I do not know. Where do I put the build sheet? This one would be $750 with a 30-day warranty at PC Bros.
Oh. Oh.
You don't know how demanding that game is. What game? What game we talking about, fam?
Probably Apex.
Apex Legends.
It takes more than a 5080, guys. Be prepared.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, that's a 4-pin? What's wrong with AMD? Actually, it's Cooler Master. I can't even blame AMD.
Cooler Master.
Because they make the cooler, you know?
Oh yeah, you're
I
right.
think.
Yeah, they do.
He uses a 4-pin.
The
You thought I was just coming at a random company?
I was like, where did Cooler Master get shade from
AMD, what are
this?
you doing with this cooler? Damn it, Corsair.
Damn it.
5600 XT is used. Yeah, it definitely is used.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I will say, like, literally last year, I know we did buy new 5600 XTs. AMD is known for, like, having their stuff produced for a pretty long time. So does this board have a 4-pin on it? Probably does, but
It does.
All right, well,
4-pin. Is the Okinos ARGB or would that just be?
yeah, it's ARGB.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be on its own.
That's fine.
Is it all the way in the HD audio area?
Yep.
Oh god.
I was wondering if that would reach.
It'll reach. It's just the power supplies. Can you feel it?
Almost. I think. No, it keeps getting hit on our cables. Come here.
Get it?
I think so. Is that all I got? Oh, there we go.
A little more.
All right, now these are the ones you can destroy. Which one did this go?
Tug on it.
So the 12 bolt's on the left side, right? Where the arrow is.
Yeah, wherever the arrow is plus 12.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, remember we did a giveaway PC last year, and maybe like one or two other builds where we used the 5600 XT, or was it just normal 5600? One of those two. But it was like an ASRock one that was still being made, and it was on Newegg for like, it was like 130, I think.
It's basically, I think it's closer. It's like in between a 2060 and 2060 Super. So, which ain't bad. 2060s go for around 120 to 130. So, I figure this would be a good AMD option because we did the 2060 with the 8400F build for the cheapest 8400F PC. Where's there's the Volumetron. Blow, chat, blow. Just a single 8-pin on this, John.
Okay.
Get through with that. Oh, are you pulling it? No.
The little
Fine,
faint ender. Man, I need a GPU suggestion to go with the Ryzen 5 5500. How much are you looking to spend? What kind of coin you got?
What kind of coin you got? You looking to buy new? You looking to buy used? He said, I don't know. Okay. Good talk. If you're looking budget and you're looking at used, look up a 5600 XT, a 5700 XT, an RX 6600, NVIDIA side of things, an RTX 3060, an RTX 2060, 3056 gig. Yeah, a lot of options. Always a good day when the Volumetron comes out. You know it. You know it, man. Matt, are you voice acting in GTA 6? God damn it, you caught me. That's why I was in Mexico.
Yeah. Starting his acting career.
Yep. That's it. He caught me. And I said, okay.
He said, yeah, okay, buddy.
I said, yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Is this case just too small?
Yeah, now I hate it.
Everything is shrunk.
Shout out to Okinos, by the way.
And shout out Oginos for sending one.
10.
10. Oh yeah, my bad. More than one. 10. Maybe we could just take the 0 off of that next time.
Yeah, I made the joke. I was like, to Chad, I was like, shout out to Okinos for sending this one. Well, 10. I don't know why they sent 10, but thanks. You know what? 10's better than 1. It's a higher number. I need to remove this weird little cage. Somebody posted a PC for sale, called it the best gaming PC, 5500, 5700 XT. I laughed at him. It's not bad by any means, but you're saying he proclaimed it was like really good, I'm guessing.
If he proclaimed it as being top of the line gaming, he's wrong. If he proclaimed it as being like a good value PC, I mean, sure.
No, I love it. I had a guy message me on Facebook sometime last week, and he said, hey, you guys buy PCs? And I was like, you know, sometimes, what do you have? And he said, I'm not sure of the exact specs. He's like, let me check. I just know it's really good. He said, I brought it into which I'm like, why'd you bring it into Best Buy? He said, I brought it into Best Buy. I think he said to have the RAM upgraded. And he said the guys there said that they had nothing like it, nothing nearly as good. And I was like, okay. So he sends pics later. It's like a no-name brand case, no-name brand fans. It was a what was it, like 7800 X3D with a 4070 Ti or something.
Okay.
So it was decent. And he was like, yeah, like Best Buy had like nothing even near it, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I was like, normally we're not super interested in buying stuff like that, but like, what are you looking for? And he was like, well, I'm trying to quick sell it for 3,000. I was just like, yep, I'm leaving you on red, buddy.
Yo.
Yeah, I just was like, wow.
That's not even worth continuing that conversation.
No, and no, because I'm like, that's might be brain dead. I don't know.
Oh.
$3,000. I'm just like, man, you couldn't even build that PC for that price if you wanted to. You had to spend money on some gold-plated RAM or something. Get the gold 5090. Oh, I just now gave you the CPU, by the way. CPU 8 pin. I just now put the CPU in.
CPU just got installed, by the way.
I did it over top of the cooler. Beast at 1080p. I like that. He'd be insulted. That response you'd give him. Yeah, no, that's how I felt. I just was like, I'm not even gonna entertain this. And the worst part is, I think he literally sent me question marks like a few days later. I'm just like, bro, no, we're not doing this.
Brother in Christ.
This market is wild. I'm always keeping an eye out for the people who want like 200 for a 2060. That's not even the worst I've seen, is the sad part. I mean, honestly, like a month ago when like the shortages kind of first were happening, that might have not even been terrible.
Y'all aren't in the trenches for real. You don't understand.
The Atria?
Adriana. Thank you, Adriana, for the resub.
Thanks.
That's a bad angle. You're a bad angle. Cuban McFly.
Cuban McFly. That's a cool name you got there, brother.
He said, ouch. Here, hold on. Let me fix it for you, bro. Let me fix it. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold up. Wait. How about this one? Oh, it rotated.
Did it? Oh yeah, it's auto rotate.
Damn.
Guys, we're Insta 360ing. We're going 4x3.
Wait, Chet, I got a better one for you.
Chet, I was curious. Does anyone know what like the does anyone know what like the advantage of the aspect ratio 8x7? I saw GoPro was like bragging about having that resolution, and I was like, what would you ever use that for?
Is this better? Is this what
Your grandma's photo frame or
Is
something?
this what y'all want? Y'all want to just stalk me?
Chet, just remember one person brought this upon you.
That's it. You got 1070 for $50. That's a good deal.
It's good. Guys, you know it's a good day when Lollapalooza plays.
Am I late? Brom, you're a little late. On my first day back, Brom, and you don't show up? What am I supposed to do? It's like absolutely the rudest thing you could possibly do to me.
Agreed.
I miss this era of GPUs that had a little bit of like room on the side where you could like run the cable around like that.
Oh yeah.
And had a spot where you could zip tie it.
You think that's what that's for?
Nope. But I like to believe it is.
You like to think that the manufacturers were thinking about you?
Yep.
How many gigs of RAM this card have? 8?
6. Oh God, it's dead. I can't use it.
I forgot these had 6 actually.
Yep. They're 6. You saw my photo? Oh yeah, I was at home big bro. Would you call me big bro? That's crazy.
Big hoss.
It's a big bro.
Okay. It's snip time.
Big bro and bro.
Big bro inside little bro.
New/used build, 5600X, 6700XE, 30 gigs of RAM, Volcano case. Am I crazy for trying to get 750 for it? No.
Is that that's not Midnight saying that?
That's wood. It depends on your local market. That's the biggest thing. Is I'm assuming all you are selling on your local markets, and it just depends if there's any demand there. I mean, some people just may lowball. 750 is fair. if it's been tested, Windows installed and everything.
No, I did like, that was the one thing I was a little fearful of, and there wasn't anything too bad about it, but it was the McAllister flip, the price
Did
I
it
was trying to
sell?
sell it for. No, we still have it.
Oh, okay.
But we finished the video. I just went out there and basically like, hey guys, it hasn't sold. I honestly, I basically said, I think it's probably gonna sell for like the $400 range with our 1-year warranty. So I was like, I'll leave a pinned comment down below once it does sell, but we need to finish this video, so see you all later.
See y'all later. Goodbye.
I just really did not want to move anything around. Where's the back panel at?
So it's over here with the glass panel.
What's a budget-friendly CPU for, what was that, 7700 XT? Wait,
78.
7800, wait. Oh, CPU, okay. I didn't really think about that. So no bottlenecks. I mean, if you're looking for like, literally no bottlenecks, which, you know, very relative, very, what is it, subjective, objective, you know, not factual. You're looking at like, I would just say a 7600X or better. If you want like the most ideal scenario, if you can afford it, a 7800X 3D or like a 9800X 3D, that'd be like your god tier like esports machine.
The McAllister flip was bad. McAllister did what he did.
What'd he do? Oh, his flip?
Yeah. I can't get over the fact that of the seller's name.
Yeah, that was, and McAllister's like, I tried to find a guy that didn't look like he flipped PCs. He was like, I flip PC. It just looked like he tried.
I'm proud of him. He did it. He got a computer. Now this looks like a pile of winners right here.
Yep, I saw that. I was just like, oh God, they're
Yeah.
here.
Justice guide us.
We're being listened.
Look like it's Justice guide us.
I don't know.
Ooh, independent research and development, long life ball bearing. Van Dussy.
Ben Dussy?
Van Dussy.
We like that, chat. We like that. Wow.
High quality video card ahead of enjoyment led the trend. Oh,
Dude,
boy.
they're ahead of the game.
They are. Quality.
That is true. He did complete his task of buying a PC like we told him to do.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Hey, that's what we're not faulting him, okay?
I have no idea when our
good.
5060 is arriving, by the way. I just emailed an update, be like, yo, 5060.
Where it at now?
Where at? Get a little turn on shot. As we realize it doesn't work, we'll do a little pre-turn on shot.
Oh, it's gonna work.
What? He says it's gonna work.
It's,
so.
it's gonna work. I could. Did you hear the click it made? That was the work sound. What's up, Megapixel?
The work she did.
What is the budget choice you said for 7600X or like 7600? Honestly, 9600X, probably the same price now too.
Sweet.
Did I hear someone arrive?
Is there a goober here? A gooner? Chat, she's built.
This build, did we say how much it was? Was it like 7?
7 with a 30 day, I think. Of course, is it like, why does this choose like an orange?
The 4-pin did?
I mean, it's doing this, but then it's like,
Oh.
okay, thanks. That helps.
This is a gigabyte. Oh, so it needs control center.
The best.
GCC, baby.
See, the reason I would have been okay with orange if the Ogino's case has orange, but of course it doesn't have orange. Because that's the way it goes.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
Me, 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 me. It's Joner.
Joder Thor.
Jonathoris Rex. Ayo, my dude. You think so? Think we need more?
Hello, hello. Wow, this place is clean. The last 3 days, maybe. Take that. Someone said this song goes hard. This song does go pretty hard. Oh, that's sick. You got the... That's cool. Oh yeah, I made some stuff there. You know what else goes hard? Uh-oh, Midnight, don't say it. Oh, Apex Legends, don't remind me.
Said Royal Honey.
How did you get this, I got it from, what's that place called? Michael's? I had a 3D print the holders for the screwdriver. So it's custom, baby. I actually did that at home. Yeah, I kind of was trying to do some stuff here with it, but then I was like, I need to. I'm not gonna wait for like a 3D print to happen here, you know. So I was taking home with me and did it. Yeah. Matt went to Mexico for the RH and baby oil party.
Yeah, I smuggled in a bunch of RH on a discount for you guys.
Yeah, he came back kind of glistening.
Glistening with the RH.
Do you sell your PCs with Windows keys installed? Yes, our PCs are all activated, unless it's stated otherwise. 11 Pro, unless it can't take it.
Or unless it's a trade-in that already has something else activated.
Check, someone tell me, we get a lot of comments, people in the Discord have been asking, saying that Steam like officially released like SteamOS as like a actual install where you can just install it on anything. Is that confirmed? Is that valid?
Yeah, wasn't the whole thing that I thought they like stopped working on it? It's like, you remember all the installs were old?
Yeah, because I think they actually took the Steam Deck OS and they made
okay.
like a desktop version is what I've been hearing, which would be cool to try because I know Bazite works, but if we could get the Steam official one, it's available on second device now, a Legion handheld, so it's coming. Okay. Someone's saying that it was like an ISO you could download. I've been seeing a lot of people do that, but maybe I'm wrong.
Damn, you activate your Windows? We do.
Oh, did they give us a date for
Oh, really?
4.3? Check Steam, see if they updated it.
Because I never did refund it. I remember I was stubborn. I was like, no, I'm keeping this.
Or if it's all AMD stuff. So is it very strict about not NVIDIA GPUs, which would make sense. July 24th.
Oh yeah, July 24th, 2025.
Let's go, they have a new date. Better not push it back. Are they going to do our public beta to make sure? You know, sure? Are they sure about that?
Yeah. Honestly, probably wouldn't be a bad idea, you know, if they got 8 weeks to work on it to let people try.
Get us in on
time.
that. I want to see. I want to see what the problems are.
I wonder if we're like big. I wouldn't even know who to reach out to. Like if we're big enough to be able to reach out to Tripwire and be like, hey, can we test it?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We're OG players.
What's up, Zachariah?
Zakuri Bermquest. What'd you call him?
McBussy?
McBussy? Oh yeah,
I saw you over.
Matt.
Yeah.
So there was Wednesday, I think, Thursday.
I think it was Thursday.
And, you know, we noticed McAllister wasn't here, but I think he was late one other day this week. And like, you know, he's good about it. He feels bad, he makes up for it. So, it was like 10:45, and Zach Sheehy reminded me, he's like, should you like check on McAllister? I was like, oh yeah, I'll call him, because he didn't respond. So I called him, and he goes, hey, what's up? And I was like, are you like taking off today? And he was like, well, I must be mentally effed up in the head. And I was like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And he was like, no, I'm not okay. And I was like, what's going on? And he's like, well, I'm on my way right now. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, for some reason I thought like I didn't have to be there till 11 today, I guess.
What?
He said his like internal clock got messed up and he thought like 11 was the normal time to come in. And
Yeah.
like he did his entire morning routine, but just an hour late.
Yeah.
And like
Is our buddy okay?
He was like, it's like the time change and I didn't change.
Oh my God, it's Jonah. I'm telling you, bro, it has to be you or Zach.
What?
The Bluetooth connected thing, because it only does it when you guys show up.
Maybe it's me.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't doing. I didn't do anything.
No, dude, like, and I know it's not Mac. Dude,
Yeah.
all last week, every 5 minutes, Bluetooth connected.
My Bluetooth is off. So
I don't have it. It's not saying I'm connected.
Is your Bluetooth on?
It's on, but
It could be you. You're the STD.
legit.
I gotta use that. I gotta use that bridal gun one more day,
Okay.
and it'll be back.
How is it working for you?
It's good. I'm getting the hang of it now. I did two. So I've done 2 sections of my walls. I have 6 more to go. I have 6
Damn.
more rectangles to go.
Mm.
But yeah, it's pretty nice.
There's a lot of Bluetooth in this building. That's probably why we're all always like sick and dying.
Bluetooth.
Too much 5G.
Too much 5G in our
By the
noggins.
way, I'm sick right now.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. 6 feet. 6 feet. 6 feet.
Don't give Jonah a hug. He needs
What are
a
you
hug.
saying? Put him 6 feet under?
Yeah, put him 6 feet under.
Come on, Jonah.
You know what I meant.
The week just started, man.
Not for McAllister. He said 11 o'clock again.
Yeah, what the hell? Is dude okay? Like,
This is a common occurrence.
I like that. This is a common occurrence. Thanks,
I mean, he
Jonah.
has kind of been on that track, so I need to be like a.
You know what?
You good,
Let's
buddy?
let Jonah decide how to punish him.
Well, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that employee, so I'm not going to make that call. So I don't want to be that coworker.
You'll get this a lot probably, but y'all are one of the YouTube channels about First PC. Keep doing good work. Thank you, C-Dubs. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
C
It doesn't feel like
Dubs.
as of late. Feels like we're in the doghouse.
Hey, we had one video. Okay,
It was
it's-
one
it's all
video,
good.
Jonah. That's all right.
I want to hear what Twitch chat thinks about that video.
Well, dude, our Twitch chat's always chill.
Yeah, they
Like
don't
Twitch
care.
chat never is
I
upset.
also think every single person that made a comment on that video didn't make it to the end to see the $60 aluminum keyboard.
No, that's what I was saying.
Probably
If
not.
the video was just flipped and we started cheap to higher end, it would have had better engagement.
Yeah,
Because,
I
like,
think so.
I have an idea for McAllister. You guys been reading all the books of Oblivion? Make him read the lore of like Worms Clan Wars.
He'd rather die. We don't really have like any way to be like a Toasty Rose ambassador. We do have like for PC Bros if you want to be like an affiliate, or if you help sell PCs, you get money.
yeah, Zero, we're going to be not end, it's close to the end of June. We'll be in California for the new Micro Center opening.
When's that again? Just so I need to
18th to the 20th.
of June.
Yes.
I just put that in my calendar yesterday.
You like marshmallows? Is this gonna be like these nuts joke?
I see.
18th to the 20th.
You just look up if you just type in PC Bros affiliate in Google or just PC Bros, you'll find it.
When's our flight?
It's in the morning on the 18th.
3 a.m.
3 a.m. in the morning. It is early though. I think it's like
7.
I think it was like 8 or something. Maybe it was 7. I don't think so.
What's the general rule of thumb? If it's at 7, would you guys want to try to be there at like 5:30 probably?
It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'll say when I was there, but it was a Saturday. It was super quick. Like
Yeah, every time I've been out there super quick, except for that one time we were going to Canada.
that was. It's never been like that since we went because that was.
like the one time it
yeah.
actually took some time.
Okay, so it is. It's 7. So yeah, we probably do need to be there like
3 a.m.
3 a.m. Probably like 5:30. Yeah.
Jonah, I can already hear Jonah now. People actually do this. People wake up this early.
People get
Why
up
do people wake up this early? What's wrong with them?
Well, Chad, we're gonna find somebody to
Go to
raid.
bed.
All right, everyone, hop in the car. We're going to McAllister's place.
Ooh, should we go pick him up?
Go pull up on him. And be like, what's going on?
Have we
buddy?"
heard anything?
He didn't say anything in Slack, has he?
Oh no, he's behind. He's another hour behind.
He thought today was Memorial
He
Day.
must have spent the whole weekend in Central Time. That's why.
Central Time.
Oh man.
I can see him saying like, oh, I thought today was Memorial Day.
Today's not June.
I thought today was. I was about to say Juneteenth.
What?
Raid my mom? Huh?
Which one do we got here?
Nothing in there. There's nothing in there. All right, guys, we are rating Tainted Honor. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Well, I think it's like also the camera's just low. But anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for another PC build.
Bye.
See you all. Peace. We're never shocked.